Why does that guy have such a big grin? Oh no, he's dead, Jim. Who's ragaboning again? Your wife shouldn't have dug that hole, Jim. The trees don't move, but they always watch. Your memories stall at the same old notch. They built the walls to keep truth out. Say the word outside and hear them shout. They split his mind, so he told the line. Now Data's on trial for being too kind. Is he sentient? Does it show? The card says engage. Make it so. Prosper under pressure. Airlocks fail and secrets spread. We patch the truth, ignore the dead. Yes, we talk, no safety net. Live long and prosper. Are you ready yet? Are you ready yet? Yes, we talk.
Hello, hello. Everyone
Oh,
in?
hello.
Oh, good.
Ooh, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Murderbot.
We,
Oh, my
we've
goodness.
we've hacked our governor and we're live.
Governor module. Yeah.
Yeah,
Take that, corporation.
Yeah.
Book fap. Oh, that's a cool. Yeah. Let's just change it to book fap, shall we?
All right, shut the stream
I
down.
like that one.
And you guys can read?
No.
Can we tweak it to fapping on books?
Let's just call it sticky pages at that point.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yes,
Yes,
off to a great
Blake,
start.
you should be very, very worried.
I think they're starting on the gingers, so you're probably safe for a couple of days.
Oh, look out, Clifton. They're after you.
Ooh, yeah.
Gonna get you.
The chat's filling up. This is
Thanks for being here, chat.
it's very exciting.
Yeah, it's our first time talking about Murderbot. So with Murderbot, I started out listening to the audiobooks, and then I watched the TV series, and now I actually have the book to read, and I re-listened to the audiobook. It's definitely a book people should read, should check out, should listen to, whatever you want. And then Mudcrab, you're quite new to it, aren't you?
I am, yes. So I have. Oh, pardon me. Sorry, I was just drinking my coffee and Coke. I have only seen some of the trailers for the Apple series. I came into this because on some of our other streams for Stargate and the FAP, we finish the stream, we hang around, we chat and stuff, and the Murderbot came up in conversation a few times, and then I was in a bookshop, and I'd sort of been tormenting one of the assistants for a while and hadn't actually purchased anything, and I went, right, this sales assistant had been helping me for about 15 minutes solid. I need to buy something. Okay, let's try Murderbot. And took it home and went, yeah, this is something I want to read more of. So that's how I got into it. But I've been reading it maybe 2-3 months, so I'm still relatively new to it. So that's my backstory.
Yep, very good. And what about you, Grant?
Yeah. So basically, the opposite to JJ was looking for different audiobooks and everything, and I recommended Murderbot because I'd seen a lot of people talk about it. I knew nothing of it. I just knew that there was a lot of books. And then she read the first, I think, 2 or 3, and then we realized there was actually an Apple TV series coming out about it. So I watched all of that, and then afterwards I was just like, well, I don't want to wait 2 years to find out what happens in it. So and then I went to the books, and yeah, so I started off in the opposite direction, and I found it really really jarring between the two because I've got all the images of the people from the TV series in my mind when I read it, and a lot of them are very different. Not only the way they act, but also the fact that one of the characters is uh, instead of being a white Scottish woman, it's a white Scottish man is an Indian dude in the TV series. So or Pakistani, I'm not too sure. So I'm just like, okay, that's kind of different. And but I ended up really liking the first audio book of it. So then I just went all the way up to the fifth one. And that's the one that I'm currently on at the moment.
Nice. That's good. And what about you, Anna? You reading it?
Yeah, I listened to the audiobook, but I've known about the author Martha Wells. Excuse me. But I kind of got interested in the whole idea and the story when I heard that Alexander Skarsgård was going to be playing Murderbot. So
Fair
we
enough. Makes
we
sense.
reviewed the trailer with Clifton on Monday Mashup, maybe, I don't remember how many months ago. But I never actually watched the series until last night. Got 30 minutes into the first episode.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, so the book is definitely better than the TV show.
Yeah, for sure. And what about you, Abe?
Kind of similar to Anna, really. Except I've seen the entire show. I haven't read the book yet. And I do quite like Alexander Skarsgård. So,
Well, there you go.
yeah.
Any thoughts on maybe listening to the audiobooks or?
Yeah, I'll give it a go, yeah.
Yeah. The first one is only like the first one, which is the first season, is 2 hours long.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good. It's pretty quick quick listen. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the guy who actually does the voices all the characters and
Yeah.
narrate,
David
he's really
Quigley.
good.
Yeah, David Queequeg. Oh my god, he's so good.
Very
He's so
easy to listen to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Week wee be cray cray.
Yeah, I'm cray cray for Queequeg. So
Yeah.
But when you put David Queequeg against Alexander Skarsgård, if you wanted to take their average height and build, that's actually what Murderbot's supposed to look like.
Mm.
Because Murderbot's not like this 6'4" tall like Hulk and Beast. He's a little 5'10" fella.
Yeah.
David Queequeg's
You say
5'4", so-
little 5'10"? Come on.
Yeah, tiny. Little 5'10".
Yeah.
It's tall to me.
Damn it.
Is this the Blown Away Story universe? Actually, funny you mention it. It is, Blake. It is.
Yeah.
7 Days to Stargate Academy. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. So Mud, on your first sort of read of not really knowing anything or seeing the TV series, what did you think of the book? Or Sister's Read?
I really enjoyed it. Got into it for. I mean, okay, it's brand new story system, story universe. You know, you're coming in cold. You don't know the author's style. You don't know the characters. So it's that book one, chapter one, info dump sort of thing. I got into it. Worked out what was going on. I mean, it's still. I mean, you're going to get it in any story. Like book one, chapter one is always going to be an info dump. I think they pull it off quite well. Again, I didn't. This is the first Martha Wells story I've actually read. I was aware of the series, because I mean, the books have been out for quite a while, and then it became the Apple series, and I think that got a bit of spike in interest. And I was sort of like aware that this thing called Murderbot was around, and I sort of like dipped my toe in and I went, Oh, okay. It's about a robot who, hacks their module and goes off. And I went, yeah, okay. This sounds like some high school drama. And when I actually sat down and read it, it wasn't. So I got the poor sales pitch, but like it's a novella. It's not formally a novel. So there's 150 pages. I don't know what the word count is. So maybe
At least 7.
Yeah. So there's at least 7. Like there's words on each page, and there's 150 pages. So there's
Yeah.
who's good at
So,
maths?
where are
Yeah.
That's the book, the first book size. Oh, fuck. That's
Yeah.
the first book size. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Where is it? That's a step.
Yeah. What I did like is like you get there like chapter 1, you've got Murderbot. You get this sort of brief thing about how Murderbot's hacked its module and decided not to be a mass murderer by watching media instead.
Well, I mean, I
And-
think that's a smart first line. It is, I could have been a mass murderer.
Yeah.
It's like almost is like a disappointment. It's like I could have been a mass murderer after I hacked my governor module, except that I discovered that I could download, 330 something hours worth of entertainment.
Hmm.
So when they say that TV causes violence and everything like that, no, it actually saves lives.
Yeah. And I like that about the character. It's because as you go through the stories, it's that constant reminder that I could just murder all these people.
Hmm.
Like it's like it's a disappointment that it Murderbot can't. Well, sorry, not that it can't. That it doesn't need
He's
to
been
murder
forced
these
to
people.
work.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I mean, I think it comes across as like Murderbot. I mean, probably because it's programmed that way, enjoys the violence. So like, you get some of the later stories, and it's really implied that when the violence happens, Murderbot's enjoying it.
Well, he
But-
was made for it. That's the point. Like even
Yeah.
even in that first paragraph, he says, "As a heartless killing machine, I was a terrible failure." Like, because it's just like, well, I could murder people, but TV.
Yeah. So it's this weird balance between the fact that it can murder people and the fact that it sort of enjoys murdering people, and the fact that I'm in the middle of a 5-hour binge watch of this series I just found, and can you humans wait until at least the episode break? Yeah, like mid season breaks coming up in 2 episodes. Can you not do anything stupid until that moment? Yeah, then I'll deal with your stuff.
But
Yeah, and
I
it's also kind of interesting that he's actually built to protect people by, through murdering others who want to kill people, but then he decides that he maybe wants to just murder people not to protect them.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. When you're
Um,
told your whole life that you can't murder people, and then they say you can do what you want, you go, you know what? Maybe murdering is a good thing. I'm good at it. I also find it really interesting that he can process, footage and different information at full on, like, as fast speeds as possible.
Yeah.
But he has to watch his soaps or his shows in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He calls
Yeah.
absolutely.
I love
That's
it that he
funny.
calls them serials as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You got to soak in
TV
the
shows,
drama.
not TV series,
Mhm.
serials.
Yeah.
I think in one of the later stories, very minor spoilers, he ends up in this quite high end hotel room, and there's this media screen the size of the entire wall, and like Metabot's amazed because like he starts playing some of his serials on the screen, and like he says, yeah, even the background characters are life sized, and it's like again, it's like I have these highly fast, mega everything processing units, but I watch my TV shows in real time, and sometimes I watch
Yeah.
them on a physical screen. It's,
Yeah.
it's an interesting counterpoint with the you sort of expect like, oh yeah, if you had this process speed of I don't know, a million cycles per second or whatever. Yeah, you could watch the entire series in 20 minutes. It's like, nah, real time.
All right, Blake, go read it or listen to it, mate. It's good.
Yeah.
Then you can
Yeah.
come
Or
join
watch
us.
it. Yeah.
Or watch it. Yeah, actually, yeah,
You've got
watch
the
it.
choice of
It's
every
quicker.
medium you could imagine.
It's literally
Yeah.
quicker. Yeah.
Get Kenzo to live act it in front of you.
Yeah.
your pool.
Yep. In your pool. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Where does RoboCop come into the story?
4.
Page 1.
Fourth book.
I would say page 1. Episode 1.
Technically, there is.
That's true.
The combat sec units are
In
very
this,
much
in the
like,
first one, there literally is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
there is essentially like a RoboCop type character in the first one. So
The combat ones, aren't they?
yeah, the combat sec units.
I think I know what he's talking about. The first rule of Murderbot Club is you don't talk about Murderbot Club.
Oh no, it's the first rule is you stay out of Blake's pool. Yeah, so I said Kenzo could do a live interpretive dance in Blake's pool, and now Blake's gonna set one of the Hemsworths on to me. And the trouble is with Hemsworths is there's so many of them, you just don't know who's going to attack you. You could be one.
What's foolish is thinking that he hasn't done that already. They're on the way, and they're going to get you.
Yeah.
Ooh, look out.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if one of the Hemsworths actually replaced Skarsgård as Murderbot?
Oh, I wouldn't watch.
It's got to be Liam. Every time someone gets fired from a role, it's just Liam Hemsworth is like he's the replacement.
That's his typecast, yeah.
Hardcore Witcher vibes.
Yeah.
Poor little fella.
If you got a character that has long hair, Liam Hemsworth has to take over it. That's just the rules.
Ah, well, that's the thing. Like, Murderbot doesn't even get hair to a later story, I think.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. That's book 2.
Yeah, it's book 2. Minor spoilers. Sorry, everyone. So what? We mentioned RoboCop before. RoboCop is obviously he's a cop who gets converted, cybernised, and then sent back on the streets. Murderbot's grown. Is that how everyone understands it?
Robotic with cloned tissues.
Yeah,
because he has the conversation with the Irish fella. That's the Irish Indian fella.
Rati.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can regrow organic. Some of his organic parts or something. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, so he's not a
well,
literal.
It's just like a Terminator.
RoboCop. Actually, that's probably a better explanation.
Because the Terminator just has a skin at the top. The Terminator doesn't regrow their skin back. It is an organic skin. It's like a normal skin.
Yeah, the skin does regrow because it's supposed to make them more effective Terminators because they're infiltrators. Like, if they were walking around with half a face all the time, you'd be like, that kind of looks like a Terminator.
Yeah, but with the Murderbot, he actually has, like, soft tissue inside of him. Terminator.
Yeah, he has, like, blood vessels and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, because he how does he describe it? He leaking fluid.
He
leaks fluid. Yeah.
When he's getting repaired after he comes back from that first mission, where he saves Bajwa, whatever name he's from, being eaten. He said the only thing that's holding his stomach contents and organs in is the fact that he's got the suit there. So inside of the metallic suit is organic. Like blood vessels and everything like that. So,
yeah,
I think actually maybe a more appropriate comparison would be less Terminator and RoboCop, and more like a really nonchalant, occasionally murderous Tin Man.
Yeah, probably. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because he doesn't eat.
If he only had a heart.
Yeah.
He does.
And he does.
He does have a heart.
Yeah.
He does.
I also like that when he's bleeding as well, his vessels close off automatically too, so he doesn't need medical assistance in that aspect.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because like like when he gets physically injured, it's just a stat. Like it'll come up and he'd be like something like a 73% efficiency or whatever, and he's never particularly fussed about that. That's just a stat 'cause he knows it can be fixed. But his mental state, everything's about his mental state.
Yeah, it's like when he says, "These humans want me to actually feel something for them."
Talk
Oh my
about my
god,
feelings.
his stats dropped to 97%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's lost like 23% of his organic mass, but that doesn't bother him. But like people are looking him in the eye. He's like, "Stop looking at me! Stop looking at me! Let me put my helmet
Yeah.
shield back up." So yeah, it's all about his mental and emotional state. That's his major concerns. It's like I've got a
Yo.
massive gut injury. Whatever, I can fix that. But please don't. I don't want to be here in this room with you. This is
Boosh.
weird.
Hey,
Yes,
Boosh.
please, please let me leave the room. I don't want to sit with you humans.
Yeah, and like when they ask, when Mensa says, "Oh, you can come hang out here," and he's just like, "Oh,
Very,
they're gonna see my
very
face. I
relatable.
don't really want to."
Yeah.
And she goes, "It's okay if you don't want to. That's fine. Okay,
Yeah,
that's good." And he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna check perimeters."
yeah,
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh shit, they saw my face. Oh, I wish I had my helmet on."
yeah.
Yeah. That's why I wear a helmet all the time. Because who needs people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abe hacked his governor weeks ago. So.
My processing unit was annihilated a long time ago. Watch yourselves.
He hacked his brick card.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah. Abe now spends his day watching oh, damn, load of joke.
Actually, I only play Conan for approximately 20 hours every day,
Okay.
and then the rest of the time I devote to streaming.
I was gonna make a
If you're a robot, you don't need to sleep, I guess.
I was gonna make a joke about the English waifu girl, and I've forgotten her name.
Amelia.
Yeah, sorry. I was going to make an Amelia joke and just blew it. Hi, Amelia. Yeah, I'm free Friday. Text me.
She's not watching.
She's a lioness.
Radicalizing children.
Oh. She'll take
Speaking
a
of
holiday soon.
radicalizing children. Segue.
Hey.
You got a segue?
No, I'm terrible at them. I just figured if I said something, someone would.
Fruits and vegetables. Segue?
Do you guys get the sense, like, whether you've in any way you've consumed the media, that Murderbot comes across as like neurodivergent?
I was gonna say that, yeah. He's
Well,
kind
yeah.
of slash introvert autistic almost.
Yeah, he does seem like he's
that
a,
makes
yeah,
him
yeah.
that makes the character just so relatable.
I mean, the character being referred to as Murderbot is borderline offensive to people that are like that. Because, being accused of being robotic is one of the most common accusations.
Yeah. Because I mean, like the other thing, like Murderbot's the self-chosen name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the title is just Sec Unit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the literalism implied of the self-identity.
Yeah. Because I think chapter 3, one of the earlier chapters, the humans in the group do a diagnosis and they go through his memories, and one of them says, "Oh yeah, it calls itself Murderbot," and he gets really upset and offended because he says, "That's my name. I'm not ready to share that with people."
It's like saying that's our word,
Yeah.
That's funny.
But like I think it's deliberate. I think it's deliberate choice by Arthur Wells. It's like, this character is somewhere else on the spectrum, and I I mean, I haven't looked. Has anyone looked into any author interviews or anything on this?
No, I
No,
haven't.
the only thing I know about her is that she is an anthropologist.
Okay.
Oh, is she?
That makes a lot of sense.
That's cool.
Yeah.
She's Mensa.
And she's got a cool surname,
Yep.
part of science fiction aristocracy.
So I'm
sort
just
of a-
looking up. Here's a list of her
Oh,
stuff here.
Yeah, she's got a massive body of
tie-in
work.
novels, Stargate Atlantis. She's got 2 of those. She's Star Wars, Rage's Edge.
Yeah.
So she
And a
knows
bunch of
fuck
other ones
all
I
about
haven't-
sci-fi. Then is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's just
The Element
hack
of
they
Fire,
brought
The
in.
Death of a Necromancer.
She's a noob to the genre. Yeah.
Ooh,
It was really weird. It wasn't until I saw someone do a book review on her. For ages, I was just calling her Marta. I thought her name was Marta, not Martha.
I don't even know what she looks like. I'm going to Google
I-
her.
What, did you
whatever
assume
reason,
she
I
was
just-
German?
I thought she was German.
I mean, there's
yeah,
autistic and then there's German. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, Marta. Okay, yeah, Marta Jones.
There
Are
you
there
go.
not many Marthas in Australia?
Nah.
Oh, there's half a Martha.
Yeah. There's Jan. We've got a lot of Jans, and but they're not happy.
Martha, why did you say that name?
So dumb. So what do you guys think of the hippies, as they're put, the other characters in this book?
Well, coming
'Cause-
from the TV series to the book, I am so glad they are not like they are in the TV series.
Yeah,
Because I found them very obnoxious, and like for a bunch of guys who are like free spirited and everything, having a contract so you can have a 3-way is the weirdest thing, especially in a universe and a world building where people have multiple husbands and multiple wives normally. It's a normal thing to have multiple husbands and wives and kids.
Yeah.
I know, right? Who
Yeah,
needs
a bit
contracts?
strange.
Come on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I found out as well because like I said earlier, I started with the book, and then I think I'd finished the first book, maybe the second one, before I actually went and had a bit of a look at the Apple series. And I'm sort of like watching the trailers and I'm going, who are these people? Why are they acting so stupid? And they're like, you're hearing reviews and it says, oh yeah, it's Murderbot and he's stuck with a bunch of hippies. And it's like, okay,
But it kind of
Yeah.
it kind of does work though in the TV show because they are so obnoxious and he wants to murder all of them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
there is-
he's
there is that
constantly
cool scene where he
thinking.
does. So
Well, he's constantly thinking. These people are kind of almost too sympathetic or empathic to my cause. Maybe they shouldn't live anymore.
Yeah, because the premise is like he's a sec unit, so he's this security unit built as a object to go on provide local security for human away teams. So that he is a machine owned by the corporations, and somewhere along the line he hacks his governor, and so he's no longer under control of the big corporations who still technically own him, but he needs to pretend he isn't. So he's just keeps going along with like, oh yes, I'm a sec unit, and yeah, I am totally not watching media. I'm totally not self-aware. I am following my program, and so he's on a contract to provide security to this away team of all the humans. And we're into chapter 1, and we're about page and a half in, and this monster worm thing. I think it's meant to be something like you people know what an antlion is?
yeah.
Look, it's
But for those on the
Yeah,
chat
I'm
who
kind
don't know,
of stuck on
just tell us.
kind of stuck on the
It's
monster worm idea. It's a bit of a
It
paradox.
kind of reminded me of the Threshima from Mass Effect.
Yes,
Yeah,
actually, that's what I had
Yeah.
in mind as well. I was just waiting for the Krogans to come out.
yeah. But I sort of visualize it as a bit of a giant antlion. They're like a big insect, and they live in sand, and they make a little a crater. And when ants fall into the little crater thing, they jump out the bottom of the hole and eat them.
Yeah.
Because and that's like there's two of the humans are doing research at the bottom of this crater on this let us away team on this planet, and this giant worm creature.
Blake, this is actually Antbot, the discussion that we're having right now.
Yeah.
It's very similar to Murderbot, but
yeah. So this we're about
It's a
page
bit
and a half
serious,
into the
yeah.
story, and like this giant creature worm antlion thing comes out the bottom of the crater where the two humans are, and tries to eat one. And it's like Murderbot goes,
Well, it does eat one.
yeah, it's like
She lives. Bajwa
yeah, it's
lives.
like Murderbot just leaps down, like physically pulls the which one is it, Doctor Brahad Braja?
Bajwa is the one that gets chomped on.
Yeah. Pulls that character out of its mouth, dives in, starts shooting this giant worm from the inside, cuts its way out.
Like he says, I went through its stomach and I started shooting it somewhere that I really hoped was its brain.
Yeah.
And then there's another person with her as well.
Yeah.
Which is... Are we confusing this for Mass Effect?
It's actually a lot like Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Like, I could see that kind of character being in the franchise.
You got the space Jews, but except they're now the corporation, so yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just call them the corporation and then never mention it again too much.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they were promised the universe 3,000 years ago, so...
Well, exactly, yeah.
Or maybe it was the right file.
Yeah. Definitely all the right file. So maybe it's a conspiracy. But yeah, that's chapter 1. Like this worm monster creature attacks one of the party. Murderbot, because he's the sec unit. He's there to keep him alive. He jumps down, starts doing his sec unit stuff, and as part of the process of keeping these people alive, hey Sam, he's keeping them alive until they can the hopper. Yeah, the transporter can come in and rescue the people. And to do that, he takes his mask off. He's got a full face helmet. And he realizes that one of the humans has gone into shock. So he takes his mask off and he's like talking to him as a human, not as a robot.
Humanizes himself. So they trust him.
When they do eventually get everyone out and they escape the giant murder worm, the humans go, was our sec unit operating a bit weird?
That was more the TV series. In the book, that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
It wasn't until after he was repaired, when he was getting his repairs done, and they reviewed the footage, and then they were just like, "Oh, he took his helmet off. Is that normal?" And then she's like, "I don't know." And then because they didn't know about whether that was, that's why I meant to went in there to say thank you for, trying to take care of him, because the unit that they have that controls their habitat said, no, the guy will be fine. You don't need to worry about him. His shock is minimal. He'll be able to come back by himself.
And he actually does talk about how he doesn't like taking his helmet off.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then Rati wants to go out and grab the medical equipment, and they all shout no. And I like how he puts in. He goes, "I'm not supposed to talk to my clients that way because I'd get in trouble." And they said, but thankfully they didn't really notice.
Yeah. So there's because again he's pretending that he's still a factory.
It is still very similar to the show, Abe. So it should be a little bit familiar what we're talking about.
Yeah. Because he's got to pretend that he's still a factory set sec unit, and he operates via factory settings. And so every so often his instincts are kicking in. He's going, "Oh, I've got to tone this down." Like they can't know I've broken my governor.
Yeah, that's basically episode 1 of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he gets healed, and then Mensa bothers him while he's trying to lay down. He's like, "Oh, I should have just pretended I was running diagnostics or something, and yeah.
But also another cool thing that in the book that they don't really explain the TV series is after he talks to Mensa, his mind's so amped and active he can't actually put himself in a state of rest to heal. So then he's like, oh, my efficiency's too low. I might as well just go over the records and look at other stuff, and then look at things where in the TV series it was more like he was curious about what they were saying and what they were doing. So there's a little bit of a juxtaposition between how the characters act. I feel like Skarsgård plays it more of a robot trying to be a human, where it's
Because he's Scandinavian. They're all like
yeah,
that.
yeah, that makes sense. And David Queequeg's one, he's basically a human trying to act like a robot, even though he is a robot.
And then he doesn't want to be a human, but yeah.
Yeah.
He always fast forward through the sex scene.
He does. Yep. And then so with the with a few characters, you got
It's called Murderbot.
Mida.
Murderbot,
It's about a cat who goes rogue, and
the ginger
Yeah.
cat. He's
It's
after
about a
Henry.
Boston street tough who decides to become a machine man. I'm gonna commit me
He's
some
a-
Mida.
So Samuel, he's a sec unit for a company. Doesn't like people. End of story.
Yeah.
Again, relatable.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You've got is it Oversay, I think is his name, and then Arata are a couple, and they're friends with Rati. I've got it listed here. And
Yeah.
then Rati has a thing for Pinley. What's that other Folosk?
Because
What's
there's
his
another
freaking name?
there's
Folosk?
another
No.
character in there that's not in the TV series.
Velasco.
No, there's two.
Velasco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He admires Mensa to a point where he might have a crush on her. Pinley did too, but Pinley and Bajwa flirted occasionally, and Garathan is a loner.
Yeah. Hang on. We've got
I also must say, like, even though this is probably going a bit ahead of what's going on, I feel like they did Pinley dirty in the series. Because
She's so whiny.
going back and listening to the first audiobook and everything, Pinley is an awesome a way better character, like way more. It's one of the only, I think it's Mensa then Pinley is the two humans that Sec Unit actually respects. But it's completely different in the TV series. Because Pinley's a little boy in the TV series, let's be fair. Like,
okay. Yeah, because this is like we mentioned earlier, it's like the TV series describes them as people describe the characters in the TV series as space hippies, and in the book they're not.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. I actually, when I was listening to the audiobook, again, what's the guy's name who does the voice?
Queequeg.
Sounded a lot like Samuel. I was thinking, dude, did you actually voice this?
Yeah, Samuel, are you doing voice acting on the side and not telling us?
Yeah, we've discovered Sam's moonlighting job.
Yeah. All this thing about cats is just cover to go and get voice work. So,
absolutely. We're on to you as well, Mudcrab.
Yeah, well,
you'll love them, really.
I'm. No. Yes. What's the question?
There you go.
In the book, the team, the humans, I quite liked it because they came across as very professional for people on a planet being terraformed and doing their thing. They just don't know how to handle danger.
They listened.
That's why
they listened.
Yeah.
The moment Sec Unit gave them, you need to do this, they were like, shit, we better listen to him. Let's, like, he's here for a reason.
Yeah.
Completely different in the series.
Yeah, because like Sec Unit in the book.
See you later, Sam.
Yeah, thanks, Sam. Watch out for cats. Yeah. Put the cat out. It's on fire. In the books, like Sec Unit goes, I don't hate them. They're just so stupid and do stupid things. Yeah. It's like they walk into danger even though you've told them not to. So
Yeah, like that was in chapter 2 or chapter 3 where I got it, where when they go to look for Deltfall, Mentor has a perimeter set up, and Arata and Rati are walking towards a hazard marker or something, and he's like, he runs after him and then he tells him to stop, and then Rati stops and goes, oh, we passed the marker, are we? And then in the book he's like, they're just so dumbfounded.
It turns out that they had their map was wrong. That's why they were doing it.
Yeah, because that's the slow release of the background plot.
Sounded baffled. Baffled.
Yeah. We up to talking about the conspiracy plot? Is that?
Well,
to
talk
chapter
with chapter 2. So their maps aren't showing the correct layout, and they want to contact Delta Fall, the other mob. They haven't actually met these people, but they've been communicating with them over the comms, and then they can't get a hold of them, and they're like, oh, maybe we should go check it out.
Is this a brand new planet, or is it terraformed?
This is an old planet. This isn't one that they're from a terraformed planet. The main guys, but this planet hasn't been terraformed. This is an old planet.
So there's another research team elsewhere on the planet, and that's a group. They're doing breaking down what's happened, and they work out why wasn't the giant murder worms listed in our briefing, and then they're doing a bit of research later, and like two of the characters go wandering into a marked hazard area because the hazard isn't on their individual maps, and then you start Murderbot's going through the process and says, hang on, it's almost like these bits of information have been deliberately removed from your database so you accidentally get yourself killed.
So the conversion algorithm of the data on this one is the same as everything else except for this one area and this one sort of thing. So it's more than likely, and they've gone, oh my god, how could that happen? Can our habitat be hacked? And he's just like, well, that was the first thing I did as soon as I got in, because otherwise that'd notify him that he doesn't have his governor unit. And he's just like, yeah, probably anything's possible. Like he plays it really low that, it's actually quite easy to do it.
Yeah. So and then
I think what chapter 3 is actually. They actually get there, and it's when they discover a massacre.
Yeah, because if I got my notes correct, they realise that there's this information. Yeah, some of the information is being hacked or altered, so they decide to speak to the other research team somewhere else on the planet, and can't. And then they decide, okay, we should go and investigate why they're not speaking to us. So, yeah, there's and you've got this. In the meantime, the humans have they realised that Murderbot's hacked his governor yet? I'm trying to remember the orders.
No, they don't.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he's still playing. He's still playing it cool at this stage, isn't he? Yeah. Okay.
He's got soaps to watch.
Well, yeah,
Exactly.
that too.
Because he's still also doing the things where he's asking permission. Can I come up here? Can I do this?
That's right.
Where he doesn't need to.
Yeah.
Even when
they get him to see when they go off on the fly to the other research base. They get him to sit in the crew compartment with the humans, and he's very concerned about this because he is a object. So normally he goes in the boot. He's cargo.
Yeah.
So he's got his own little cargo pod as part of the little transport hopper thingy. And they go, oh no, we want you in the cabin with us because we want to ask you questions. And he's going, yeah, sure, yeah, this is perfectly normal, and I'm totally not freaking out with this human interaction.
Yeah, at first they were told not to ask him anything, to avoid him, but he just had to get there. They wanted him to feel comfortable, but it's a weird thing that, like, it's the thing that makes him feel the least comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
the most
that's
perturbing thing to him, isn't it?
that's a good question. Like, if you have a robot, even if they have organic matter, would you be concerned? Like, the questions here being asked are very philosophical. Would you
Oh, yeah.
be
Yeah.
kind, nice? Would you be like, no, it's just a robot? You know, so it's very well done. But for me, what makes it very unique is the fact that everything comes from his perspective. We don't get other characters sort of having their own little side quests and stories. It's what he sees, what he feels, which makes it a different kind of sci-fi genre.
It's almost
Yeah.
like he read everything down in a diary.
Hmm. Yeah. Before he went to bed each night.
Yeah.
No,
But
but I
yeah,
think,
I mean,
like,
Yeah.
it is a very
I agree
with everything that Anna said.
POV heavy point. Like, all the perspectives that we get about other characters and the things they do and how they act is all from Murderbot's perspective. And I thoroughly enjoy that, because at least you get a consistency with a character from that perspective. And if something's a little bit different, because he
Yeah.
can pick up on that, he's like, you're acting a little bit different than you did before. Something must be up.
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing, isn't it, to have that kind of different perspective, because we're so used to seeing humans observe machines and equate how human they are, which isn't really what they are. But if they don't really know what they are either, then why would we?
yeah. And like another thing I find fascinating is like you've got this sort of unreliable narrator thing going on, because it's everything's from Murderbot's point of view, in basically real time, and he's also Murderbot's openly confessing that, like, a lot of times he finds humans boring and distracting, and he stops watching them. Yeah, because he wants to watch his media. He wants to watch Rise and Fall of
Again,
Sanctuary Moon.
relatable.
So there's bits where he actually says he needed to backtrack the conversation because he'd stopped listening and suddenly realised that something important had been said.
Sorry, what were you saying, Mud?
You just had to replay the message that you just said.
Yeah. Where's the? Let me go back and watch on the other screen. I mean, yeah, but it's go,
yeah,
Grant.
as you were saying with that, just to go on with that point, because when they're on the security mission, where they're going to I keep calling him Downfall, whatever that other group is called. He's not
Down syndrome.
Listening to, he's listening to them in real time, and he even makes a point of saying that he didn't have to replay it back because he was actually paying full attention to them this time.
He goes, they were so nice. It was excruciating. I never taken my helmet off again.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, can relate. No, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's that underlining character theme, whereas physically he doesn't care about his well-being, because he knows he can be fixed. But emotion. I mean, he actually states in several, says, "I'm about to have an emotion and I don't want to." Yeah, it's everything's about his mental state and how he.
Yeah, so like he's rejecting the idea of turning human, but like he's slowly turning more human. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that
normally the unit quells it, because he even makes a point about when he wasn't that he was getting fond of them, but he's just like, I'm going to kill these ones just so they don't kill my humans.
Yeah.
And he said normally that sort of impulse is quelled by the governor chip. So maybe whether the feeling of attachment or respect or whatever it is, he's starting to feel it because he's now had, 3,500 hours since he got himself free from that. So
it's the governor module that's keeping them more like robots. Keeping them more in line.
Yeah, because
I didn't think of that.
It's not completely explained how it works. It's just there's a governor module. He's hacked it, that's what you need to know from a story point of view. I mean, like, you don't need to. I think you don't need to know exactly what a governor module does, because it's
So
No.
I'm wondering, you know how he records all their conversations, and then the company data mines from that to sell. I wonder if that would be controlled by the governor module. Like, if he's hacked it, is he still recording their conversations?
No, it's not him. It's Habitat.
I thought it was him.
He has a recording, but it's Habitat that does that has the base recording. It's Habitat's duty to do that.
Oh, it's the security, like the cameras and stuff. Is that what it is?
Yeah, so he's the camera. It
Oh.
records it, and when he needs to access the information, he needs to access Habitat to get that information. That's why when they were further away, he couldn't access anything back there because he was no longer in range of Habitat. Because unlike because they state that they're flying over an ocean, like 12 hours to get to this other place. So
Yeah, it's interesting.
because I mean
That's the corporation for you.
Yeah, so I mean that's the other thing. Like
It's our future, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And this is why Murderbot says, from Andromeda to the next galaxy, Murderbot shall be free.
Yes, but like, yeah, that's the thing about, like, this is the corporate future type universe. I would describe it as cyberpunk without the neon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
I would say it's a little bit more like what's that game? Detroit Become Human.
Become Human, yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a good game because again it raises the same questions.
A game is a rough. It's a bunch of quick times. I wouldn't call it a game.
No, it's a good game. I like it.
I think you could characterize a lot of modern games like that as well, though.
Yeah, you've been indoctrinated by the UK government. Yeah.
It's okay. Amelia's on her way.
Games have 3 choices, and there's only one ending.
Yeah,
I know. I played Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's the universe we're in. It's I mean, it's obviously set in a space capable universe. They start to drip feed how things like there's is it wormholes, wormgates,
Wormholes, I think. Yeah.
So like and there's no nations as state. Yeah, it's all corporations. There's various corporations, but there's running things, but there's various business agreements. Like part of the reason there's sec units in the first place is that there's all these legal requirements. If you have a team, an away team on a planet, someone has to pay their insurance, and as part of the insurance, like, you need to provide a bond, and because it's very expensive if they die, you provide a sec unit. But then you want to make your profit back, so you just data mine everything they say and sell that on the side, and everyone's doing it even though it's illegal.
Well, because no one can individually own ships. Only one corporation can own ships.
Yeah.
And only one corporation can own things. So that's the reason why. So every time someone goes on a mission, it's got 5 or 6 different corporations that have to get things. So they need something there as their insurance policy to protect things. And SecUnit even says it's so different because in this one, in compared to everywhere else, it's like I was always told to leave the injured human and protect the product over where these guys were different.
Elusive man. Yep.
Mm-hmm. The corporation.
This also like I love everything that I've listened to. It really ties in Star Wars, Star Trek, a lot of other IPs together, even Alien, like what you're talking about when they send an android to go and terraform a planet or mine a different planet, or
exactly,
all of it is
like Bishop or Ash.
the same thing.
Yeah. So yeah, like, I mean, again, you're still getting that drip feed because like everything's coming from Murderbot's point of view, and I quite like the way he just says, "Oh well, I think this is what happens because I was never actually programmed to understand this." So there's
I don't have
as
I
a-
don't have an educational thing, because why do they want us to be educated for?
Yeah,
We're killing machines.
Yeah.
I'm a killing machine. Why do I not
Yeah.
have to understand color theory or stuff like that?
Yeah.
So there's stuff like that which is like interesting, and both from a character point of view and from a writing point of view, it's like I don't need to explain this because my character doesn't know it. I'm pretty sure that like Martha Wells has her world building set out. She's probably got millions of pages of notes and stuff, but she's not ramming each bit of fact down our throats because Murderbot
Yeah.
doesn't know. So
Yeah, like with the writing style, it's so, I wouldn't say simplistic, but it's very easy. It's almost like if you were talking to a machine or a machine was talking to you. It's not over bloated. It's not Tolstoy or
Yeah.
Dostoevsky or whatever. It's just very easy, to the point, and that's what makes it so unique.
yeah, but I mean it's also a bit deceptive because like you get there and you are slowly being fed bits of information, and it's comes across as very easy, and then like you realize, yeah, okay, so I understand how this works and how this works, and yeah, that's they travel via worm gates, and so the learning for the readers being stuck
the
in there.
information we know, because it says that when they do their rescue beacon, it'll go up,
Yeah.
it'll get shocked by the wormhole thing, and then the information will be sent. So like we
Yeah.
don't know that's necessarily how they travel. We know that's how they transfer information. But yeah,
the
like
right-
even to the point where, like, 'cause we're up to the part where they're basically going, all right, we've pinged the area. There's no one there. When they're literally getting nothing. They've surveyed the area and everything's there. So their only option is either they're all inside and they're dead, or they've all just taken off without using any of their equipment. And I like it how it's Mensa that mentioned something like about setting up a perimeter and doing this sort of stuff, and Sekyun is actually surprised, and he's just like, "Oh, finally, it's good to be able to have an actual conversation with someone who can understand what I'm trying to do," because he's all about trying to keep everyone safe and secure. And now Mensa's talking about doing that, saying, "You have to go here, you have to go here," and you get your first glimpse of when they decide whether they're going to go to that place or not, whether they each individually have a vote. And it's only a very quick little throwaway line where each of them said, "Oh, they all voted." The only one that didn't vote was Garanthan, because he was the one that was staying back. And in the first 4 chapters, he gets one line, which is so weird because he's like my favorite character. But yeah, in the
Yeah,
He's
first 4
interesting,
chapters,
yeah.
he has one line.
He's augmented. Yeah.
Yeah, because spoilers for future books. All the future stories are set consecutively in the same plot, same universe, and some characters pop up in later books. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, I don't. I want to stick to only this book, but yeah, like yeah, this character gets what you're saying, one line in the first 3 chapters.
In the first 4 chapters, yeah, he gets one line of dialogue. Where
Yeah.
in the TV series, in the first 3 episodes, he's pretty heavy in there, and he's like he's extremely adversarial and.
Do you guys want to go
pillow-slippery.
through the list of characters? So
Sure, we
people
can
can.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They got Oversea, Arata, Rati, Pinley. What's that V name again? Boss. Shit. What's
Velasco.
stuff his name? Velasco. Yep. Mensa, Grathan.
There's 8, isn't there?
Yeah, and then Murderbot.
Yeah.
Is that
There's
all? I
eight-
think that's all of them, isn't it?
8 humans.
in the first 4 technically, there's also other sec units.
Yeah.
Well, excluding that one because
Yeah. So from
I guess.
from the team we're following, there's the 8 humans and Murderbot. I mean, there's other characters in the story, obviously, but these are the people Murderbot's contracted to protect. So, Um,
And here's the thing. It goes to show you the ones that he actually kind of gives a shit about. Because it's the ones that he mentions more than anything. He mentions Mensa because Mensa is the contract holder.
Yeah.
The one that he rescued at the beginning because he keeps talking about how she has to make sure that she's all right and he's safe and everything like that.
Dr.
Um,
Baraf,
yeah, the
Bra, Bra,
Baratheon, yeah,
yeah,
Barati.
First of her name.
Just keep naming exotic dishes, and that's probably going to get close to some of their names. Um,
Who's Dave gonna be?
Chicken burger.
yeah, well,
Tikka
chicken burger's
masala.
actually in the TV series, yeah.
Yeah.
Butter
But
chicken.
Tikka masala is, yeah.
Yeah.
I like him.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if Martha Wells was actually in an Indian restaurant when she came up with this idea.
she just made a note of everything on the menu. He's like, there you go.
I've
my
named
character list.
characters. I've named characters after beers. It's like I need a character name. And you're looking at the empty beer bottles, and it's like, yeah, Dr. Cooper. Yep, no worries.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Ginger
Why
cat,
not?
of course.
Yeah. He was an exception. Yeah. But yeah, you've got was it Arada and Oversea. Do they do much?
Oh no, they're there.
Yeah, I think they're just there. I don't know about the TV series, but in the book they're just there.
No, because they're amalgams of the other characters. That's the thing. They
Yeah.
they mix up storylines and they merge the characters together.
There's two characters that become one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, three. Anyway.
That's not talking about the threesome that they have.
No.
Hmm. Yeah. So you got Gareth. Oh, crabby. Sorry.
Garuthan. Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's cool, and also the fact of the matter is, I don't know who voices him, but Garanthan went from this skinny, weird, white little guy to this really tall black man in my mind, and that's who he's going to be from now on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and Mud, when you were reading the book,
Yeah.
did you sense Murderbot being any sort of gender or?
Okay, that's an interesting one. Because I mean, he actually just it. I mean, describes itself as gender neutral and does because it's it doesn't genderless, because it's still a machine. It's a machine with organic parts. But like there's a point because sex spots exist in this universe, and they're completely different.
Yeah.
And they have assigned parts depending on your preference. Whereas he's a sec unit, he doesn't need the parts. He doesn't reproduce.
He actually looks down on other machines. He's kind of like,
But I don't know. I sort of if anything, I sort of saw him as more more feminine build. You get like sometimes in science fiction you get characters and they'll have a female actress and they'll shave her head and they won't give her makeup. They won't accent or draw attention to her body shape. Good example. First Star Trek movie.
Mm-hmm.
Vija, is that the character?
That wasn't the name of the character, no. But I know the character that you're referencing.
Yeah. I think she's an Indian actress, and she comes back.
I was going to say Vija was the spaceship. That was Voyager. That was the.
Yeah. It's been ages, and apologies to all the Trek fans. If I get this wrong, but yeah, it's the character. The character which comes in, and she's got her. The actress has her head shaved. She's the avatar for Vija. Like you're aware that she's female, but she's playing this not female personality. She's just blended into this
like
middle ground. Possibly, yeah. I sort of visualized, because I mean at that stage I hadn't even looked at any of the trailers for the TV series. So I'm visualizing it as this almost technically perfect facial structure of a
Meaning like
generic character.
Skarsgård.
Yeah, or one of the lesser Hemsworths. But yeah, you're on yeah, you've started a new game and you're on the absolute beginning of the character creation screen, and you just brought up the basic face and you've touched none of the sliders, and it's just this character, and yeah, you haven't even assigned a hair type, so you got this, you know,
Oh, so it's
moment
like
zero.
Pin Lee.
Yeah, like Pinley.
Yeah. So yeah,
Oh, this character sounds like Mudcrab.
yeah. Yeah, I saw Murderbot as more of a female type. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to think of examples and failing miserable, but yeah, like best I can describe is
That's
like
right.
absolute moment one of character creation when you've touched none of the sliders, and you just look at this character and go, yeah, that could be anyone. Yeah,
Well, that's actually not an uncommon thing. A lot of people on Reddit have said that they thought that Murderbot was a woman as well from the way they've read it.
yeah.
So yeah, it's not an uncommon assumption.
See, I never had that because my only reference to Murderbot was Skarsgård. So in my mind, you
Mine
got.
was Quiqui.
Well, I mean, he's still a man, so.
Oh, you meant with woman? Oh.
No, I'm saying like the like imagining what they look like in there. I could not picture.
Oh.
I just pictured Skarsgård with a prettier voice. You know.
The only way I pictured Murderbot is I thought he was a ginger, like bright red ginger hair.
Just because he's a robot and he has no soul doesn't mean he's a ginger.
Yeah, it's like Kenzo.
Uh-oh, look out. It's going to be here soon.
Kenzo's evolving into Murderbot. You know, he's chopped the hair off. The beard will be next.
But what you're talking about reminded me of Naughty Dog's new game that's coming out with that bold woman, intergalactic, whatever it was, the heretic prophecy.
Okay.
The Asian lady.
Are they going to have Intergalactic Planetary as the song for the trailer?
Yeah, every time I hear the word intergalactic, I already immediately think of the Beastie Boys now.
Oh, yeah, that one. That's Pin Lee.
That's Pin Lee.
That's
yeah.
Pin Lee in that one. Yeah.
Definitely Pin Lee.
Also, one thing I did not think, even though I'd seen Mensa as a black woman, and I heard her described that, I did not picture her as a black woman when I was listening to it. I still think of her as a young Asian chick, or Southeast Asian maybe.
I thought she was like Spanish or something. That's where my mind went.
Well, it makes sense. She's got like 70 kids, so I get why you'd think she might be like Latino.
Yeah, she has like a bunch of partners, and
yeah, she got 7 husbands and wives.
Yeah, a couple of them in their multi-marriage things.
Yeah, Rati's another one.
Rati has like 4 partners and like 7 kids and all that.
Rookie numbers.
Rookie numbers.
Rati was single.
Only in the TV series.
Oh, okay. I was trying to track the characters.
He has something for Pin Lee, but he has partners, married partners, somewhere else.
Yeah. Because Pin Lee becomes a rather important character in the book series.
Pin Lee's an awesome character.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous to say that they've made her into an idiot in the TV series. Well,
Pin Lee is also one of the ones that has the only one there that has any sort of actual. If Sec Unit wasn't there, Pin Lee was the one that was going to be keeping them safe. Pin Lee's the only one that has any of the gun training, any of the military training, any of the pilot training. Like Pin Lee is the most diverse when it comes to her set of skills. I don't get that from the TV series.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe being multiple ethnicities is actually one of the character's strengths.
Well, apart from the name, I don't think Pin Lee's in the first book is described how she looks. I don't remember. I mean, I listened to
Yeah,
it today, but I don't.
I don't remember either.
I mean, it's
Mer-
probably not relevant to the story, though, is it? That's
I
probably
think
why
the
they
only one
missed
that
it
gets
out.
I think the only one that gets a
Doesn't- yeah.
description is Mensa.
Yeah, Murderbot doesn't care. Murderbot actually says it a
True.
couple of times, but like, I'm really
Just
bad
another
at
human.
yeah. Um,
Didn't care
Like-
to look up anything about him.
yeah, like some of the follow-up stories, he's interacting with new characters, and he says, I have no idea how old these people are. I think they're young. Or, yeah, I think there's a line very similar to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even with Mensa, he's like, well, I've got to assume Mensa's old, because I know that they have a big family and they're in charge, so therefore they have to be not young.
Yeah.
That's the logic with it.
Pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
So we got from the human character, like Mensa's the team leader. She gets a fair bit of she's an important character. She gets a fair bit of screen time.
Yeah. So Mensa is the leader boss. Everyone else has a vote, but when she's not there, Pinley's in charge.
Yeah. 'Cause, she's a legal expert, or at least in some of the later stories.
Mensa.
Pinley.
Pinley's a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
An expert at none of them. Though it's her main specialty is engineering.
Okay. Because in I mean, again, later stories, and spoiler, she comes back. Sorry, it's ruined the entire book series.
way.
Yeah. Yeah, she's the one that's like arguing the legal contracts and stuff. And, yeah. Yeah, she's actually stated as being like this vicious, brutally efficient legal expert.
Sorry, then she is Asian then.
Yeah, yeah. And she can probably play violin, and has parents who keep, saying, "Why you no doctor?"
Yeah. Why you no doctor yet?
Yeah, says, "I'm a mum.
pay
I've got
violin.
a law degree." So, you're no doctor.
Gonna have doctors in the future, you idiot.
Why you no Murderbot yet?
Yeah. You've
And
got, go ahead. Yeah.
no, you're right. You got mine.
I was gonna say, Ariana, Arada, and Ovis, obviously, they're
Ariana Grande, yeah.
Ariana Grande and Obi Trice. Yep.
yeah,
So,
they make up the numbers. Do they do much? I mean, I don't even remember them that well. I think they're just there to say that there are 8 people in this team.
Yeah.
well, she's Arada's the one that goes with Rati, and breaches the premier.
Okay. Yeah.
The
Perimeter.
perimeter. That's the bloody word. Yeah, that's all I can remember from these 4 chapters.
In these 4 chapters, yes. Later on,
This whole story.
later on in the story, she has a bigger part later on. But yeah, like it's a very small crew that gets thing because they don't want to overwhelm you with so many different people and different things and backstories and everything. But yeah, well, yeah, like each of those characters has their own unique little thing that we've got. We've got a bunch of characters that are essentially irrelevant. So I wonder who's going to get killed off in a later episode. I wonder.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, we'll go back to what we were saying with the story and everything. Unless anyone else has anything extra to add about the characters and the way in which they are and what we've seen so far in these first 4 chapters.
I would still say the human characters are predictably less compelling than Murderbot himself or itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's
but
because you're seeing them through his understanding of it.
Yeah.
So we only have Murderbot's word for that. I mean, they might be amazing characters, but he doesn't care because he's a Murderbot.
Again, relatable.
Yeah, yeah. So it's that everything's from Murderbot's point of view, and I think he mentions like he follows what they're doing as part of his job as a sec unit, but doesn't care. Yeah. All he cares about is, are you about to do something stupid which is going to get yourself killed?
Observation leads to prediction.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Or are you going to do something
And he
stupid later on?
a couple of times he does say, "The God, these humans are so stupid." So
Yeah.
stupid.
Well, that's what happens when, they break their workflow, their pattern of existence.
Yeah.
And to a machine, that would be vaguely terrifying if they could experience it.
But it's also weird to call him a machine because he is, but he's not at the same time. Like
Exactly.
yeah, that's why I like it. It's because he not so much that he contradicts himself and his actions. Some might even call it an arc, but he's just. I like these first 4 ones because it's the most unfiltered version of him. It's his truest form. Let's just say, because in the second and the third books, there is a lot more of what I would consider Sec Unit's personality.
Yes.
And I do enjoy that a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Well, I would say just from seeing the TV show, like the first few episodes, it's like seeing a child with a dangerous amount of power sort of becoming themselves and discovering who they are.
Kim Jong-un, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's going to get really fat and get a shitty haircut. And,
yeah.
Well, he does.
Yeah.
Shitty haircut.
Yeah. He's exactly like Kim Jong. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but for those
He's
watching,
gonna look like Blake's picture.
Yeah.
Hey,
Kim Jong
cue critical drinker voice. The corporation.
Yeah. It's critical Mozza.
Aye.
Stranger Mozza. Mozza things. Yeah. Sorry, we digress.
Yeah. So back to like the chapters in that. Yeah. So they go and find this this other habitat, and then everyone's just dead. And then Murderbot comes across this other Sec unit, which you've seen, Abe, in the series and that.
Yep.
One of them was penetrated. They make a big point about saying, "Oh, it was penetrated."
Guess who?
Nice.
What? Who was? Wait, that's not in the book.
Yes.
Yes, it is. The first Sec unit he sees has a big hole in his chest, and he's like he's been penetrated by something deep and long. I'm just like, oh, that's a bit on the nose.
Because you discover they've been the Sec units have like a USB port or something in the back of their neck, and it's discovered that the Sec units have been overridden with via that data port, and that becomes a plot point for the what's actually going on in the rest of the story.
I think it's actually a USB port, US penis. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
It's a thing they have in the future. Yeah, it's
yeah.
The future's all about ports.
Well, why does it have to be a US penis? Why can't it be like an Australian penis?
Or an EU.
Or a UK penis?
Well, the difference is one is actually big, and then the other is a US penis.
Yeah. Probably. Probably.
Australia's not trying to take over Greenland.
That's a good question. Does Murderbot actually have any genitals?
No. I think it is actually brought up in the book.
Where he says he's genderless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in the
stop crushing Anna's dreams.
Should I mention in the second book there is something where it is mentioned, oh, do you want genitals? And he goes, no, absolutely not. So yeah.
It's like, why would I want a rocket that doesn't fire anything out of it?
Yeah. Because
he says sex doesn't interest him, so it's boring.
Yeah, because there's
hey, don't knock it till you tried it.
There are
Sound
what
like
I call them? Are they sex bots or sex units?
Sex
there
bots,
are sex
comfort bots or whatever they are.
But he has this conversation in his head with himself. He's like, if I tried it, would I like it? And he's like, no, I probably wouldn't. Like, I don't
Hmm,
understand why humans are actually doing it. Like, That's
do you
kind of
want to
funny.
be a sec bot or a sex bot? I mean, the only difference is one letter, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
But at once I forget exactly where in the story, but he describes the fact that there are six robots, and they are completely different, and they have sex parts, and he doesn't. So it is actually
Yeah, it was
mentioned
during
somewhere.
when he was healing. He talked about his body parts flowing out and everything.
Yeah.
It was like
Mhm.
chapter 2. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I forget where, but it definitely gets
Yeah.
defined in the story. So
I mean, he's still got a mouth, though.
yeah.
Good lord.
But is it a purdy mouth? You got a purdy mouth on you, Sackbot.
I guess that's.
Okay.
That's a weird point. I mean,
Look, if my sex bots aren't murderous, I'm not interested.
Oh my
you know,
god.
So you want a fembot?
Yeah, you can. It's $20 is $20, Abe. You.
Exactly. I'm not even joking. I've literally got a T-shirt of that.
Did it cost you $20?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, it was actually a gift from, ironically, a German ex-girlfriend of mine.
Was her name Marta?
So it was
Maybe.
It'd be funny if it
Maybe.
was.
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, I was going to make.
I was thinking a little bit, like, talking about that. It's also interesting philosophically. Like, obviously, people are making sex dolls and all of that in Japan and China and everything.
Yeah.
They're, robots, whatever. But
Mhm.
remember in Mass Effect, Edie? When
Yeah.
Edie was
Yeah, I would.
just a
I would. Is that who you're
computer
asking?
system,
I
and then
would.
suddenly she went into the body of, and became, and what a very sexy robot.
Yep.
But she doesn't have any parts.
Joker didn't care.
So Joker didn't
No,
care.
Mhm. Mhm.
It was the only thing that made him walk straight, was seeing her like that.
Right.
Hey, look, a pretty face can go a long way.
It's we
Hello,
mentioned
One
before that
Punch.
So,
One
but-
Punch. Murderbot does have a mouth. And I was just thinking on that idea. Is like, I guess they were designed that way so that they can present as semi-human if they need to. Because he's got mouth, nose, ears, eyes.
Does he have
I
an
mean, like,
exhaust port?
don't know. Can't
Maybe.
remember.
Thank you, One
Yeah.
Punch. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for subbing.
But like, it's that from a question an in-universe question. You're
Appreciate it.
designing a sec unit, and you're using organic parts because I don't know reasons, and you decide, okay, it's a security unit. It doesn't need to eat or drink, so it doesn't need a bladder. So it doesn't have a bladder. So if it doesn't have a bladder, it doesn't need a pee
Mhm.
hole, and it's not going to have sex, so it doesn't need a penis or a vagina. So why are you giving it a mouth? Why don't you give it a speaker unit?
Yeah, realistically, it doesn't need
Interesting, actually.
any kind of
Yeah,
organic parts at all, really.
yeah. Because I mean, like, to use
I guess I just
use
wanted
a
it to look human.
yeah, because like to use an R2 Star Wars reference, it's like, okay, C3PO looks human and has eyes and a mouth, little slot for his mouth, whereas R2D2 is a giant garbage bin. And like, why? Is it a design issue? I mean, I
Ask
guess
Anakin. He built him.
yeah, Anakin built everything. Yeah, he terraformed Tatooine. Yeah,
Still
Yeah.
a
I think.
desert.
Yeah, in the extended universe. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, I suppose you got a protocol droid, you want him to look human and you want to be able to look them in the eye or something, even though their eyes don't move. Yeah, C3PO, his eyes don't move, his mouth doesn't move. Whereas then you got R2.
I mean, that seems to me more unsettling.
Well,
Like you
I've got
make
a
something
question
look
for you.
human, but
Can-
it just
can-
stares at you.
Yeah, it's when
Yeah,
you
I
go
mean-
into the uncanny valley.
Yeah.
I still think
Yeah.
C-3PO is too robotic to be in that valley. That's the point.
Oh yeah, sure. But Murderbot?
No, this is the thing. Can Murderbot get Cottonmouth? Does Murderbot have saliva?
That's actually something I don't think they've ever mentioned. That's interesting.
Murderbot
Probably
in a
not.
later story gets injured in the face and it affects his mouth and tongue. So we know he has a tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or she has a tongue. It has a tongue. I still see it as a he, so I'm just gonna say he.
Is it a fully biological tongue now, or is it?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Because
so
it needed to regenerate.
yeah. Where are you in the stories, Grant?
The end of book 5, network effect.
Right. Okay. So I'm still midway in book 5. Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah. So you just ruined the ending for me.
No, that's
Thanks,
not the ending. That happens midway through it.
Okay. Right. It's probably next chapter. Yeah, because there's a bit in book 5. He's in a situation and someone comes in and says, "Oh, we're making tea. Do you?" And he goes, "I do not eat or drink." And the guy goes, "Oh, okay," or just leaves.
Yeah, actually,
yeah.
it's pretty close to that.
Okay, yeah. So it's interesting. Yeah, if you're not drinking, then how do you produce saliva to stop your mouth getting dry and?
Well, he still has blood, so you need to have water to have blood.
Yeah, I can see
That's true.
processes them differently. Because I mean,
Well,
there's
maybe-
It's
other
like
parts.
a saline drip or something.
Yeah.
Well,
Could
can
be
Murderbot
also-
cry?
No, because he's a man.
Yeah.
I know now why you cry, but it is something I could never do.
Yeah. Because there's bits in some of the other stories where he's traveling from A to B, and he said he had to fake using the shower and the toilet so people wouldn't suspect.
Yep.
He's
Yeah.
he's saying, "Oh, I'm an augmented human," so. And he just, like, every so often he'd flush the toilet just to make everyone suspect that, he's actually pissing and stuff.
He's like, "Oh, that shower was so good. It felt like sand on my neck." Yeah.
Yeah. I like sand. It is harsh and coarse and gets everywhere. Oops, I've fucked up.
Oops.
Damn it.
The sand went in a place I didn't want it to.
Yeah.
God
And he's-
damn it.
Yeah.
Would he have an ass cheek then?
For Anna's sake, I hope he does.
Yeah.
I think it would have the most spectacular cheeks of all
Just a
time.
cushion.
Yeah, if it's Skarsgård, he's got an awesome bum.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I've heard.
How do you know that?
I've watched True Blood.
Yeah.
And I watched Grant watching True Blood, so yeah.
And I watched Mud watching Grant watch True Blood. And it was actually an easier wank than you'd think.
Yeah, it's, yeah. Once
Well,
you get the rhythm
we all
going.
had our dicks out, so
Yeah.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a thing.
I mean, we
Don't judge.
didn't all have to be in the same room at the same time, but
It just worked. So
real
we
friends come
it
together.
worked. It worked, yeah.
So we said,
Yeah,
why
exactly.
stop? Yeah. We don't need to be here, but now we are here. Let's just carry on. So
See, that's why we're real bros,
yeah.
Yeah.
Did we lose any viewers? I just
If we did, we didn't need them.
We should have saved this. We should have saved this for next month during
We
Mardi
can
Gras.
all
We
watch
gave
each
more.
other. It's fine.
Yeah, that's our
But the
Valentine's
problem
Day
is, I just
stream.
don't know when we're making eye contact because you're
So
wearing
when
a helmet all the
when
time.
did Martha Wells actually write this?
Ooh, that's a question.
Last couple of years, I think, wasn't it?
No, like 9 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
So 21st century at least.
Okay, all systems red.
2017?
Yeah, 2017 for all systems red.
9
Then
years ago,
book two,
Oh, there you
artificial
go.
condition is
That's 9 years
2018.
ago. Fuck.
Yeah, it's been out for a
I just
while.
realised 2017 is 9 years ago.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And why do you
wow.
think she chose the title All Systems Red?
She was on a period.
Or maybe because he was bleeding and Mensa saw. I don't know.
Is the line used in the story? Does any of the characters say it? I want to say
No.
no, but I'm open to
No.
correction.
No, I don't think so. No. When
Yeah.
I think All Systems Red, I think of pushing the nuclear button. Like all
Yeah.
systems.
Yeah, like emergency or
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
every
me
single
too.
error light on your dashboard has come on at once.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I suppose it could be an allusion to the fact that it goes from being a machine to something that is sort of vaguely consciously aware of itself and everyone around it. And that may be something that's never really happened before.
Yeah.
Oh, it kind of has though. You've had
Yeah.
places actually in the UK and in Russia where nuclear
Oh,
facilities.
yeah, like IRL, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like in real life, where all of a sudden these UFOs appear and suddenly all systems go red, and it's like, what's
Yeah.
going on? We could have had in the 80s and the 70s like a very big problem because all the systems went red. Nobody could do anything. It's like something took over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
99 red balloons.
So like
This is what
book
the
one.
AI overview says.
Yeah.
Because
Book one's
it's
all systems
exactly
red.
how-
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's just the AI thing. It's not.
There might be a line right at the end when.
Is that
spoiler for
her
those who don't know,
words?
where he's lying down in a
Yeah, I
cave,
don't know.
in a cavern area. It could be about that. It could be literally one of the codes or the things that flash up on his interface and his screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know because I'm just looking at the other titles. We've got All Systems Red. That's book one. Book two's Artificial Conditions. Book
That makes
three's
sense
Rogue.
based on the story.
Yeah, Rogue Protocol. Then we got
Yep,
book four,
okay, I can get
Exit
that one.
Strategy.
Yeah, well, that was the most on the nose one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
those Exit Strategy works. Then book five, you got Fugitive Telemetry. Then Systems. Sorry, I can't read my.
Wait,
Systems Collapses, book six.
What's number 5 called?
Fugitive Telemetry. I don't know. Maybe we're reading too much into this.
I might be on the wrong book then. I thought it was Network Effect.
Uh-oh. All systems red.
All systems red. Restart the stream. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, Anna. Maybe it just sounded cool in her head.
It's a really good question, though, man.
Yeah. That quote you brought up, Jay, is that a direct quote from?
I don't know. That's just the AI overview, so I wouldn't trust it terribly.
Yeah, it could just be an aggregate of people's opinions.
Could be, yeah. I have no idea. I'd have to probably go through Reddit. I'm sure someone on Reddit would have the answer.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe that was a Reddit answer. I don't know.
I'm happy that you're not the only one who hangs out on Reddit.
Oh yeah, like my go-to is Reddit and Twitter, and that's about it.
Yeah. Spectrum is green.
Same.
Is copyright. Yeah. And FAB was too obvious.
Yeah.
I don't think the Jerry Anderson estate is going to be coming after us, though, so I think we're good.
Oh, they might. They might.
Okay, so
I've
skipped
they blow us up in slow motion and then, with a giant model.
When you say I always think of Aryan Brotherhood. Sorry.
Yeah, you had me at Aryan Brotherhood.
Had me Brotherhood.
So it turns out I've read them in the chronological order of the story, not the actual release order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
You've got the same download as me, so.
Yeah, I know, but it went from that one to the one afterwards, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the audiobook they are sort of bundled. You've got to get out of that folder and go find the proper one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
I've
I
got
was
the
just
hard
playing
copies,
and
and
listening.
I just went and bought the next book from the bookshop.
Yeah. So, Matt, it might not be what I said. Might not even be in the book that you were talking about.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll.
So we've got additional cleavages now in which we're not even necessarily talking about the whole story in chronological order.
Well,
compared
what happens is
to
there are stories
release
that are
order.
in between different things that happen that give context for the next book.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
yeah. Also, I
Alright,
think the one that's coming out this year is also going to be not the latest one in the chronological order.
Do you know if they've done all the books in because this is a 2-in-1? Do you know if they've got any
Yeah.
more
Compendium.
like they've got what, like volume 2? Have they got any more past volume 2? Do you know? Because you've got this one too, don't you?
Yes. Yeah, I got those editions.
Yeah, I mean it is coloured, but I mean my camera's grey, but
Yeah.
It's not racist. It's
Yeah.
black and white. So.
Yeah.
like,
I mean, I hope they're available
It's
because
50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. I mean,
Because the ones that we've seen up to volume 4. Because volume 4 is
Oh,
just the
that's
one
right.
book. And I was wondering, I'm like, that's weird because shouldn't that be book 5? Because I thought the one that was the long book was the 5th book, but apparently it's the 6th book, the one that's the actual novel, not versus the novella.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
right. Yeah, because there's apparently there's 5 novellas, a novel, and then there's going to be another 5 novellas.
More novellas. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's got one coming out this year and then one coming out in 2028 or 2027.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so there's
I've
going to be
just
like
been-
tentpole larger stories.
Yeah, think of it like
Yes.
Avengers.
Yeah. I mean, like
Yeah.
the thing, there's things plot points they pick up in this first story get followed on with. So it's not like he goes off and has completely different adventures. He's in the later stories. He's following up ideas and clues, and you get characters and events get referenced again. So as I understand it at the moment, it is one linear story unfolding one novella at a time.
Yeah. So
then again,
everything that happens in another story up until the 7th story has a reference or a plot point or something that's at least, whether it's referenced, it starts in the first book.
Yeah.
So a lot of the other stuff is something happens in this first book, then in say the third book this happens, but because this happened in the third book, in the fourth book this has to happen next. Whether the fourth book isn't a direct response to the first or the second book, they all feed off each other in some way or another. Like, yeah.
At least as far as I've read, anyway. I don't know beyond that. Completely open to correction. I mean, he may go off and start making curtains in book
drapes.
20. Drapes in 20,
Drapes,
yeah. Call himself
Mhm.
Carl. That may happen.
Yep.
I don't know, but yeah, as I've been reading so far, it's a unfolding plot over multiple novellas. Now, people who read a lot, the stories are novellas. I don't normally read novellas. I normally read a more full-length, 350-page novel.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
literally the
I read both.
the only novellas that I've really spent any sort of time on has been Murderbot, Dunk and Egg, like Song of Ice and Fire stuff, and Stephen King's novellas.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I've
Yeah.
never really got into novellas. Though I love watching like short films, and they're essentially like little novellas in themselves.
Yeah. But there's anyone who reads both formats. Did Murderbot become a bit jarring? Because I mean, it's like this story is only 150 pages. Did anyone else
No.
feel that?
I think I'll wait for the comic book format.
Yeah.
24 pages and then I'm out.
I actually found it kind of refreshing.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I felt
Yeah.
like it was easy to. Well, I listened to it. I felt it was quite easy. It wasn't too heavy. It was just quite light. And it's a lot of information, jam packed, but it's not overwhelming. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I liked the way the story was as long as it needed, and the fact that like you've got 150 pages to do this story arc, and like there's no sense of padding or anything. It's like yeah, sometimes you're reading a full length novel and you're going, okay, there's the middle chapters, and it's like, okay, let's get back to the character I actually give a shit about. So I like the way that it started. You got what the story you needed, and then it ended. But I also like the fact that then it started again in book 2.
Yeah. I
so
mean,
if-
it could have easily been like 3 episodes of a TV series, because that's the way
Yeah,
they look
hands
at it.
down. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
something like that. But breaking that down, those three, say 3 or 4 episodes of a 45, 50-minute TV series, you condense that into one novella. I love that idea. So like with Stargate, and when they've had 3-part episodes, that could have been its own novella itself, and that would have
Yeah.
worked perfectly. So
Yeah,
that's the way
Invasion
that I
Part
look-
400.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, I don't normally read novellas because I mean they actually can be hard to find. I mean I do hard copy books and bookshops.
Well,
And-
they're not cheap. That's the problem. Like, I could get
Yeah.
a 700-page
Yeah.
freaking novel for $20, or I can get a novella for 25. I'm like, well, I know which one I'm going to get.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
getting the
exactly.
big fat one. I'm getting value for money.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
the
think
Mudcrab
I'm just
does
gonna
love
put
a
it on
big
my
fat one.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just going to put it on my shelf when someone
He
says,
doesn't.
"What's that?" I'll be like, "It's a good book. Can I borrow it?" You're like, "No."
No,
You know?
it's mine. It's mine. Yeah, yeah. Are we checking your pockets before you leave, bitch?
Like the only
Um,
other sort of books that I read that had short stories was The Witcher, but I actually bought it as a collection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So this is the first time I've actually got anything that was sort of by itself. There's 2 stories in this one, but yeah.
because I know
Also,
like
I
the
think because we're not getting it as it's just come out. This is already a pre-established series, and when you're going to spend money and you're going to go into a novella and it's a small story, like at least with a
Yeah.
novel, you could take your time and read it over a year. But like realistically, Mud, you read this in what, 1 or 2 afternoons? One
Yeah.
afternoon?
yeah. Once I got into them, it's like, yep, I'm reading.
Yeah, you until those murder birds got you at the park. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was scary.
Did
And then
you
he married them.
Oh my god! Of course
That was
he did.
also scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Check my Instagram, people. It's real. It happened.
It is. I saw it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was a witness. So, Mud, did you end up buying both Volume 1 and 2 at the same go, or did you end up getting Volume 1 first?
I got Volume 1 first. Again, like my backstory was I was in Dimmicks, which is a big franchise book
Hazy
franchise.
didn't even know
right?
they were still around, but yeah.
Yeah, for those not in Australia, Dimmicks is a big brick and mortar bookshop. They've got franchises in a lot of places. So I'm in
And they
this
sell a
bookshop.
lot of British TV series in there, from
Yeah.
memory. Mm.
But one of the sales assistants, I
American.
mean, I'm roaming around. One of the sales assistants comes up and says, "Can I help you with anything?" And I said, "I don't know. Can you?" Because I was being an asshole. So I'd forced this
Oh,
poor
you're
saleswoman.
flirting. Nice.
Yeah. And like to her, like she's very well read, but like she suggested some.
She's a redhead.
Yeah, she's one of Kenzo's
Mud likes
people.
the redheads
Yeah.
confirmed.
She was very redhead. Yeah.
I mean, like we're talking about Roadside Picnic. The story which became Stalker. So like, yeah, she knew her stuff, but no, I got there
That's
and I
what you want
realized
to talk to a complete stranger about for the first time. Stalker.
yeah, yeah. And she got to the stage where I could tell
Oh,
she's about to
damn.
get security to throw me out. So I needed to grab a book. And
You started talking about Stalker and you ended on Murderbot.
Jesus Christ, Mud.
yeah,
Fucking hell.
they haven't
I'm
cancelled my
surprised you
gold
didn't
card
say, do you have a
membership yet.
novella on cannibalism? Just at the end. I like to finish off every good murder book with a cannibalism book.
Yeah,
would be
and you
weird.
do that by starting out the conversation with, "Are you hungry?"
Hmm.
And then you end with buying a book on cannibalism.
Yeah. Well, no, I start the conversation by saying, in your basement, do you have a disused well?
Well, it puts the lotion on its skin,
Yeah.
or it gets the hose again.
Yeah.
Because Mud's pickup line, like with that, he's like, they say you are what you eat. Well, I'm you now.
Yeah. But
Would you
original
fuck me?
question.
I'd
Original
fuck me.
question is, I purchased the first book, so I got volume 1. It's like, yeah, I was coming in semi-cold, didn't know if I was going to like it or not. Got book 1, started to read it on the bus home, and went, yeah, I'm into this series. I'm going to read them all. So yeah, original
That's cool.
question.
That's cool.
I bought 1 book and murdered 3 people. No, sorry, 4.
And he married 6 cats.
I did not marry any cats. All cats are bastards.
Mhm.
Don't let me bring Samuel in.
Speaking of bastards and everything, so yeah, sec unit gets attacked by another sec unit while he's on the surveying thing. After going around, I also like the fact in the thing he's just like, oh, I've also got these cool magnetic boots that I can walk on the roof or the ceiling, and drop in on them, which is kind of cool. Which you never really think. You're like, oh, okay, so his feet are like not organic. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And for those who have watched the TV series, we're talking about chapters 1 to 4. These are episodes 1 to 4 as well. Episode 5 is a little bit different to chapter 5, but
It's very
yes,
different.
Yeah.
if you want to know what we're talking about, you haven't read it, whatever, go watch episodes 1 to 4 of Murderbot, and that's pretty much perfectly it.
It does all sound very similar right now.
It is, and even with the TV series, there's so much dialogue that is taken straight from the books. It's one of the only series I think I've ever seen where I'm like, holy shit, there's so much of that that's in the book, and I actually really appreciate that. They didn't deviate too much.
What they did is they added stuff in that's not in the book, and I feel like
That's the
it
part
takes
that's like,
it away. So,
But most of the time you're doing the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where you're pointing at the screen.
yeah, well, I mean, that's
He said the thing.
I mean, that's like
He
in,
did the thing.
I just watched Hedge Knight. Talking of novellas that have been adapted,
Yeah.
Duncan Egg, and there were so many lines that were word for word, even shot for shot for the graphic, not the graphic novel, but the pictured version of the book, which was kind of cool. But I feel like what Jay was saying is it's good when it does that, when it's stuff to do with Murderbot. But when you watch the TV series and Murderbot's not in it, I almost want to skip it. The threesome thing, that was just so dumb. Grunton being this fucking weird stalking pillow sniffer.
Yeah, we already called that one for Mud. Yep.
Yeah, that's not.
That
filling
being
me with
said,
confidence.
I do feel that the TV series ended season 1, just not the very ending, but right towards the ending. I like that better than what we got in the book, because it added a bit of extra layers to certain characters. So, like what Garunson did in the TV series, I like that, and they added that whole other backstory to him, which is completely TV canon. So, hey Kenzo, we were just talking about eating you.
Hey Kenzo.
Yeah.
So Kenzo?
Yeah.
Told you he'd be here. We mentioned him.
I was being very
Star
nice.
Wars.
Everyone else wasn't.
Just wait to see
You're
Rhino
after
turns
Rhino.
up.
Yeah.
He's probably watching Blown Away.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Martha Wells wrote a Star Wars novel. Right
Mm-hmm.
now.
Murder
Yeah.
3PO. I think
Yeah.
that's what it was called. Yeah.
So yeah. So anyway, he puts his drones through the area, scans everything, says, "Oh, there's a sec unit that's been penetrated in the wrong area. Looks like it was this
Actually, there's
exact."
3 of them.
Yeah, but the first one that he sees is when they go into details, like, "Oh, he's got this hole in his chest. It looks like it's been made from something like, like this. I wonder what it could be." He said, "Oh, I think he's been stabbed with foreshadowing." And I like the part where he's blacking in and out after he's been attacked by the other sec unit, and he's trying to figure out what's going on. And he's just like, I know I'm here and I know I'm doing something, but I have no understanding of my surroundings. And then it's not until he starts to boot up and he's inorganic, he's disconnected from his organic, and he's just like, oh, that's pain. I'm feeling a lot of pressure on my chest. He's like, oh, I'm lying down. And he's starting to piece it through. He's like, okay, if I'm lying down, why would he put me on a table? Why is that? And he's just like, oh, I'm feeling something at the back of my neck. Okay, and then he's starting to piece things together, and he's like, all right, to do what I have to do here, I'm going to have to essentially break my arm to grab this person, because I can't move my arm in this normal direction anyway. Because most of his arm is organic compared to being inorganic, apart from the augmentations. And I like that you get that sense that he's organic material of his body is just as important as his inorganic. Because if he was just a robot, he would have no reference to what was going on until he woke up. But it was his organic material that technically, not so much saved his life, but allowed him to get in a situation where he could kill that other sec unit, and then just as he's about to be killed by the other one, he gets saved by Mensa. Because she hit him from the back.
Yep. And then he tells them about the what was it? Not combat module.
He has a command port in the back of it, but he doesn't realize that until he's back on the plane. Where on the TV series, it's when he's outside, where he's back on the plane and they're ready to go, and because he kept in the TV series he kept saying, "Oh, this is a violation. I'm gonna have to report that." Where he says it twice in the thing, and he's like, "Wait, why am I saying this?" He's more of a ooh. That's a bit of a weird thing.
Yeah, because he has that thing on the back of his neck that controls him. Actually,
like a programming override.
It's an override in the book.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the name of it. Yeah, and then he says to him, "Oh, you gotta kill me." And they're like, "No." And he goes, "Oh, I don't want to hear them, Vicar. I don't give a shit." And so he just shoots himself in the chest.
He just sits up, grabs a gun, shoots himself in the chest, and drops.
Like, I don't fucking hear it. Like, I don't want to hear you argue about me. Just,
because they all said no. It's like no, because they all at that stage view him as
again
part of the crew.
very relatable.
He's like, I don't want to hear him fight and argue over me. And he goes, "There's a reason I didn't aim at my head. I didn't actually want to die."
Yeah, just wanted to.
When was the last time you shot yourself in the chest to avoid contact with humans, Abe?
What time is it?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every day.
And still keep waking up. It's quite annoying.
You did it on the Jack show, didn't you? Was it?
Every time.
Yeah, it was to do with the glory hole, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so essentially...
What's behind the hole this week? Murderbot.
Yeah. He shoots himself in the chest, and then he goes, "Oh, systems are 10% efficiency," and then it does the. In the audiobooks, it's the boop, sort of like the noise that he's passed out. In other words, it just does the ... in the book.
Yeah. So in the paper copy, shut down, initiated. Yeah. Then it's in the different font, so you know it's not him. It's his,
it's the chick's voice in his head.
Yeah, the OS is
Windows,
telling him
just blue screens.
Yeah, there's this paper clips popped up and says, "Oh, look, that looks like you're shutting down."
Do you need help with that?
Yeah, and that's page 70 in end of chapter 4 in the paper copy.
Yep, it is.
I feel like I don't want to just keep doing a comparison to the TV show, but it's I feel like I enjoyed the first 4 chapters versus the first 4 episodes. I felt like there was a lot of unrelated stuff that I didn't need to or didn't really want to know in the TV series, and there's something about being a first person POV perspective where you can get someone's thoughts that you can't really display on screen. So you get the information better without it feeling like it's exposition or some sort of weird contrivances like or just a straight voiceover like. And I think that if they condensed the first 4 chapters into like a 55-60 minute episode, that would have been a solid pilot.
Oh, absolutely.
He ends the first episode, bam, shooting himself in the chest.
Yeah, that would have been really good.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it was, after re-listening to it again today, I'm just like, I'd rather listen to the audiobooks for 2 hours and put on a movie. Because I like this world. I like what they're setting up.
Yeah.
They're not doing a huge dump of information or lore. It's not a Tolkien-esque sort of thing where I know exactly what's on that table and what it's made of and how it shines in the light. It's the story of a guy that happens to be a robot or a girl that happens to be a robot that is designed to kill people but likes to watch YouTube shorts.
Yeah, I
Doomed to
found
escape
that
his life.
with the first 4 episodes of the show, it does kind of drag in parts because
Yes,
there's
it does.
not.
That's weird to say for a TV series that one of the episodes is 20 minutes, including credits.
Yeah, it's not a good look. But like the premise alone is the thing that keeps you watching.
I was watching because of
The
Skarsgård.
premise for me is Skarsgård. So,
Yeah, Skarsgård is. He got us all.
It's nice seeing him not going after a southern girl.
Yet.
Oh God,
Hey, you never know. The TV
someone
show
called
might
Snoopy, I'm
diverge a
out.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might be like, do you want genitals now? And he's like,
He gets
hell
genitals
yeah.
and he turns into Eric. Of course he does. That's what happens. There we go. That's why he can never die.
Yeah.
So what's everyone else's thoughts?
Overall, it's a good book. I like it. Yeah, I mean, look, I've gone back and listened to it twice now. I've read the book. I've gone and watched the first season again. It's really good, and I would recommend to anyone who's watching this, go check it out. Any of the mediums will be fine. Any of them are fine. Audiobook is my preference. It is a lot funner to listen to. I love David Quique's voice.
Mm-hmm.
Cray for Quique. Hang on, pull it up. For real, definitely.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a fun sci-fi sort of medium. It's really interesting. Yeah, very very well written. I love Murderbot because he's so humorous as well, but he's not trying to be. But he comes from that part where he is relatable, so that makes it funny.
Fish out of water stories. That's the reason why I always say Thor 1 is way funnier than any of the other Thors, because it's a fish out of water story is way funnier than forced humor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the scene where he's in the diner and he just smashes his glass on the ground. More.
Well, also with that as well, I like the fact that in the extended version of that, he sees a car and he keeps going up to the cars. That's why he keeps getting hit. Where in the theatrical cut, it's like she keeps backing up into it, but he sees a car and he keeps going up to try and say hi to it, because every time he's tried to communicate with the car, he's been hit. So he's like, "Whoa, beast, I've got you this time." He still doesn't understand it's a vehicle, but they cut that part out,
Yeah.
which made it way funnier. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a Hemsworth.
I didn't notice that.
Not one of the cool ones. Not like was it Jacob Hemsworth?
Kieran.
Kieran, yeah.
See, Mudcrab actually auditioned for that role.
Kieran. Audition for Kieran.
Going back to Jay's point, like,
Yeah.
do you guys usually do audiobooks or actually read hard copy?
I'm hard copy.
I generally read, hard copy.
Yeah.
I do a bit of both. Like for the Witcher series and stuff, I actually read as well as listen along because it's quite immersive. But I've been listening to a lot more stuff just because I have more time to listen to stuff at work. But given the chance, if I can, I will try and read. But
I mean, there are some instances of audiobooks in which they're probably better heard.
Yeah,
like The Lord of the Rings by Andy Serkis.
Mm-hmm. For some odd reason, that guy can nail Smeagol. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird that.
Yeah. Well, okay, so this is the thing. So, like, I've read Harry Potter, and then I listened to Stephen Fry's audio, and I liked them both. I didn't think one was better than the other. Project Hail Mary, I listened to the audio book of that, and because it's such as a core part of the story, there's a form of communication that's done through sound that you can't actually describe in words. It's because when you can hear it, you actually understand what's going on. So in that instance, the audio book is better. I read the first 5 Expanse books, and then the other ones I've done audiobooks. I've done more audiobooks in the last 12 months than I have in the last 12 years. Because I feel like there's a lot more that you can get out of audiobooks if they're done right. And I feel like you got to be if it's an interesting premise and
especially if they're graphic novels or whatever they're called.
The graphic audio, that's
audio.
great. It's beautiful. Like
I fucking love that. Oh my god! And that's what this audiobook is that we're talking about. The Murderbot ones with David Creekry. That's what they are. They have multiple casts and sound effects and stuff, and it's just way more immersive than it is if it was just one person narrating. And I find it easy to listen to that sort of thing because it's easier to pay attention. Whereas with normal audiobooks, if it's just one person talking, I just zone out.
Yeah.
So
I get that, but like I've read Song of Ice and Fire, and I need the audiobooks now just purely and simply for the fact that there is so much weird pronunciation. But the problem is Roy Dotrice doesn't even know how to pronounce stuff half the time either. So I thought the main asshole in that was called Jeffrey until the TV series come out. And it's Joffrey. You're like, oh, he's called Jeffrey the whole time. But
that's like with The Witcher where it was Dandelion. Oh no, it's Dandelion, and you're like, what? Same narrator.
Yeah, so it's that sort of thing. Like I feel like it doesn't matter how you take it in as long as the story hasn't changed. If it's easy for you to hear someone read it to you, then you sit down and read it. I'm all for that. Years ago, I'd be like, I always thought audiobooks were just a lazy way of doing it, but I retain way more information on hearing something than I do now reading something. and it was never always the case for me. So, there's a lot of the stuff that I really enjoy on audiobooks. I buy in books, or vice versa.
Yeah.
So I feel like because Jay was doing The Witcher while she was reading it while she was listening to it, and I'd never ever thought of doing that at the same
It's so
time.
good.
And
It's so
she
good.
said it was so. She said it was like it was so much more immersive. Like two different voices in your head at once, and hearing that like. And the first time I did it was with The Expanse.
Oh,
And it
I
was
don't
just-
need a third voice.
Oh, you've only got two already. No, I've got the other one, but all he says is burn things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
What about you,
cats
Anna?
and
What do you
bastards.
prefer?
Was never a fan of audiobooks, even though, sometimes it is more convenient, I guess, when you're doing things and you're just listening, just like you have something
Yeah.
playing in the background. But I was raised to read books, actual hard copies of things, and it's my preference. I have a big library of different books. I love going to Abe Knows the Store Waterstones.
Yes.
And just spending hours in there.
That's a knife sharpening place out here.
Yeah.
What?
Waterstones, yeah. You go
Yeah.
there. You go there with your knives, and they sharpen it.
No, it's so nice actually, like going to an actual library. The smell of a new
Yeah.
book, that is to me
Yeah.
like wow,
Oh
that's-
yeah.
I always.
I'm kind
God,
of the
here
other
we
way.
go.
Like,
Here we go, Grant.
I love the smell of
She picks
old
it up and
books.
she smells it. She's like, it smells so good. I'm like, it doesn't. I don't get the new smell. I never got it.
Yeah, of course you've got to smell it.
Yeah.
How do you know you're wearing a mask?
Yeah.
Look,
Your
it's got a
mouth doesn't
filtration
move.
system.
Your lips don't even move, Abe. Yeah.
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 Why would they?
But yeah,
When I'm
I
reading.
think in this
Says the creature that has no lips.
I think with Murderbot and Martha Wells, it's whatever medium it is, audiobook, the TV show, or the actual book, it's worth it because it's so different and it's so interesting. I think if you like sci-fi, you will definitely like it. So again, like I said
Absolutely.
before, highly recommend.
The only time I will recommend an audiobook over the physical media, and I can't believe I'm actually saying it out loud, is The Boys. Because The Boys was one of my favorite. Boys is one of my favorite comic book, graphic novel, whatever you want to call it, of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But the graphic audio of that, it's next level. It's the best.
Fuck,
the
it's
best
so
12
good.
hours, 12, 13 hours you can spend. Like, it's so good.
It is so
Okay.
good. Absolutely.
I have to give that a try.
I was listening to that one at work as well, and I was so sad when I finished. I'm like, no, I want more of it. Better than the TV series, although they are different. But anyways, yeah.
It's so different. Different like what happens in the comic book can't happen in the TV series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're two different mediums, but yes. Yeah, the audiobook was fantastic.
Yeah, I'd back up what Anna mentioned. This is a very good science fiction series. Personally, I haven't started or come across a engaging science fiction book series for a couple of years. Like every time like I get some one-offs. You pick up some indie stuff, which is interesting. But this is a very good science fiction series. I had no trouble getting into it. I'd back what Anna says. Yeah, this is as long as you're open to reading sci-fi, I'd recommend this stuff.
Yep. And if Blake, you're still here, did we convince you to read it?
Yeah. Get
I'll
the
ask him again on
waterproof copy.
Sunday if he's not.
If you don't answer, we're going to assume that means yes. Thank you very much, Jay, for the recommendation.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I'm going to say you're welcome on Sunday.
Yeah. And
Also,
we
just
appreciate you, Blake.
Just one other thing on audio versus text. So far to this day, my favorite I want to say I haven't fully finished it, but where I'm up to so far, my favorite sci-fi piece of literature. I can't find the books of. I can't get the book in Australia. It was on a limited run. It was a book that was done in 1996 by Mary Dora Russell. It's called The Sparrow. I always say Mary Dossett. I always got to make sure I look at a name right. And it's the most intriguing sci-fi premise that I've come across, and I cannot get a copy of it anywhere. It's just like it was a limited print, but they did an audiobook. So I've got the audiobook, but I'm halfway through it and I don't want to finish it until I get the book because I want to immerse myself in it.
Okay.
I wonder where we
I'll
can
look
go
into
to.
it.
Yeah. I might have to go to your whetstones. Don't bring a knife.
Yes,
Then
where
it gets
we
tangled.
don't sharpen knives, but we sharpen minds.
Ooh.
But no, they have sharp knives
Damn.
because you got to protect yourself. But
Is that a paid endorsement?
Oh,
eh? It sounded very smooth.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Sponsor me, you bitches.
So,
All right, yeah. So if no one else has anything to say, then I'd say that's probably it. Yeah.
So
I have
thoughts.
one more thing to say.
Ooh.
Gubernatorial.
Please explain.
no, he said he's gooning at tutorials. He loves
Oh,
gooning
yeah,
games.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I misheard you. Yeah.
Or he's going to
Got
do a
it.
gooning tutorial on only Abe's.
I was watching media and wasn't listening.
What's crazy is that I'm not the only Abe on there. Yeah.
So that was our very first Murderbot. What are we doing next week for Murderbot, people?
Well, we can finish off. We can either finish off the last few chapters, 5 to 8, or we can go to Rumble and we can watch a couple of episodes.
Ooh.
It's up to you guys. What you want to do?
Ooh.
Decisions.
Everything will be posted out on the interwebs for people to see.
On
Yeah.
Tinterwebs.
Interwebs. Ooh.
Interwebs.
Mm.
But we'll figure it out. We'll discuss it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll
Then
talk.
we'll talk, yeah, because we talk.
We do talk.
But anyways, yeah. And then tomorrow we've got we've got Stargate coming up.
Ooh.
We do
I don't
indeed.
even remember the episodes. I don't even know if I've made a thumbnail.
Um.
I don't even remember which one it is. Oh shit.
Probably the one where Daniel shags some people.
So every episode?
every episode. Yeah.
So we've had the one where Mudcad gets mad at a painting. We've already seen that one.
And Mara's an animal. Yeah.
Mara's yeah.
Good lord.
Oh no.
That one episode where Teal'c says, "Indeed."
Yeah.
I think we're up to the dumb double parter.
Oh no.
Um.
Invasion parts 401 and 402.
Demons and rules of engagement.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, gaslighting
right?
and yeah. So it's what'd you say it was? We talked about it the other day. So it's like they keep recycling the same monsters, but it's the Christian Unas one.
Yeah.
It's one of these is when he goes on trial again, isn't it?
Yeah. This is him on trial again. Yeah.
Oh,
But the same
bloody
shit.
actor was in the other
Prosecuted
episode.
by the same person as well.
Same location.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same. Well, okay, no, it's not.
It's the same
Person.
episode.
It's the same guy that's in both episodes. Except that this time he's trying to save him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Jafar Witch Project.
Pretty much.
And Apophis holds a youth camp.
Dita.
So damn.
Hope you're doing well, Dita. So is that what you were thinking that the creature looked like? The giant ant thingy that Data has in his profile picture?
Ooh,
Maybe.
no.
And we circle back
Yeah,
to ants.
back to the beginning. The ants. It's all about the ants. So
That's
there
it.
we go. Yes.
And then you'll see us all again on the FAP on Saturday. And yeah, that's probably about it. If anyone else wants to plug anything, go for it.
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Come on,
Sounds
Kirsten.
good. All right. No worries. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. And we'll catch you
Thank you,
next
chat.
week.
Thank you, chat.
Bye.
Bye.
Says engage.